Hello everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Self-Improvement Project. Now, something that is on my mind that I want to start with first today is I feel like I have a lot of people that listen to me that I don't know. And I'm also in a position where, because I'm still technically starting out, I want to talk to you guys. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to know what you want, because I'm at a stage now that if people message me, I can message them back. I want to interact with you guys that are listening to me from the very start. You are at the start of this journey with me. This is your journey too. So I want to hear from you. I want to chat to you. You're obviously listening to my stuff, so I'm sure that I will enjoy conversing with you. So please, if you're listening to this, reach out to me on Twitter. I'm going to start putting my email address into the bios as well, so, or on the profile part of this podcast. So I would love to hear from you as this project continues to expand and grow. So today's episode is all around being comfortable with ourselves. Yes, it might sound simple, but being completely at ease and comfortable with yourself in any situation is a trait and a skill that a lot of people in life desire. So I'd like to begin with the fact that as individual human beings, we are programmed from a very early age. We have our parents who instill their values in us, and then we go into a system of education, an authoritative environment where being compliant is success, not independent thinking. So we have to be compliant with the rules that exist within that environment, meaning that our creativeness does not get encouraged. And we, as a result of that, are subconsciously programmed to fit in with this system. Do not break the rules, do not be different, be normal. And because this is in such our formative years, we end up carrying this with us throughout life. I'm in my late 20s and I still feel elements of having to comply with society, comply with life. But, and this is the big but, this does not fit with individualism, with the whole concept of personality, of unique strengths that you have that exist in this world. Take the commonly and widely known meme of asking a fish to climb a tree. You have to sit this exam that everybody else sits, and from a grand scheme of things, you are either going to be good, you are going to be average, or you are going to be bad at that skill. But think of all the skills that exist in life. At no point in my school or educational career have I been asked if my strength is public speaking on a podcast. But I enjoy it and I feel like I'm getting better at it. It's a good skill. But I was only ever even close to that by being told that I could pass a test in English. That's it. Nowadays, in this climate, in this time, this age, there seems to be indications of rebellion. The technological age that we exist in, where you can have a phone and you can do anything you want with that phone, and being good at something is measured from people engaging with it. So it's a constant experiment, it's a constant trial and error that we are not programmed for. We don't know. That's not natural to us from the system that we've been brought up in. The creator permissionless age and success that we can have is endless. And I want to challenge your thought with that today. So this big butt of personality, of natural strengths, of the age that we live in now, from reflection, I feel that now there is a clash. There is a clash between fitting in and staying normal against standing out and feeling anxious about it. I want to know if there's a middle ground, a midway point between this. And part of me thinks, do you make your standout the normal? You are the trendsetter. You are the person who has taken a risk to stand out to make something normal. Is that the middle ground? Is there something that I'm missing that is more obvious, that is better for us as humans? Look, to go back a step, I think there will always be things that you have to comply with. You have to fit in, you need to be normal. You take a job, you have to comply with the contract of that job. There's the law, where you need to abide by certain rules to stay in society, etc. And this is the big thing the big take-home message that I want you to have today is you can fit in and you can be you. I like to think of it as a chameleon effect. Molding to your surroundings whilst complementing everything around you with your own unique self. Your friends are special to you because you enjoy their personality. If every one of your friends was bland and compliant, you would get bored of them. But not enough of us are complementing the environments that we are in with our own unique strengths, our own self. Quite a lot of people are good at blending in, but they're not blending in and being happy about it. You want to blend in and add to it. You want to make the most of it. So embrace being you. One of the best perspectives you can have in life, whether you are in the classroom or whether you are in the boardroom, is everyone else in that room is just worried about how they're being perceived by others. Let that sink in for a moment. Everyone else is worried about what everyone else thinks of them. You need to be the standout. You need to rewire your brain to stop thinking like that. You need to think, yes, I will respect everyone and I will comply, but I'm also going to be myself. Be the standout person, the best I don't care and being you version that you can be. Not arrogant, but confident. Not dismissive, just strong-willed. If people in that room or in that group want their moment, let them have it. That's them being them. That's what I'm encouraging. You don't need to battle with them. You need to be that chameleon. You need to fit in, but then add your bit as well. Don't be passive and just take it. You need to make sure that everyone remembers you for being you, not for being a robot, not for being a brown noser and sucking up to people. You and only you. You will never get a better opportunity in life than now, after listening to this perspective and the permissionless age that we live in, where you can do something to make an impact on the world with your phone or within your friend group, your community, whatever. And with this, you will find that mentally and psychologically, you'll live a much calmer and enjoyable life. One that, rather than filled with dread, fear, and anxiety over your next move and how people perceive you, you will live one of peace, of self-acceptance, of an enriching experience of life. So thank you. Thank you for listening. I hope that has inspired you to be a chameleon. And like I mentioned at the start, please reach out to me. Let me know who you are. Let me know how this has affected you. And let me know how I can help. What do you want to hear more about? This is, again, one of those opportunities in life, because you are listening to this so early on in the self-improvement project's trajectory, that I have the ability to reach out to you and chat back. So I would love to hear from you. I'm giving you permission to do so. And I hope you all have a great week. I'll see you next time. Cheers.